The 27th of January 2016 will go down as one of the most memorable days in football history, as the PSL chairman, Dr. Irvin Khoza, Kaizer, Motaung and Jomo Sono this morning had the honors of opening the Johannesburg Stock Exchange.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hardly ever start an address with a focus on myself. Today is however different. January is a special month for me. It's my personal year end. It's in January that I reflect on the year that was for me and look forward to my year ahead. Today is the beginning of my personal year. And on this day, many months ago that I was born, I therefore feel doubly blessed that this great recognition for the Johannesburg Stock Exchange is happening on my birthday. I would like to thank Johannesburg Stock Exchange Chairman, Chairperson Nonkululeko, the CEO Nikki Newton Kinge, and the entire board of directors for finding our contribution to football befitting Johannesburg Exchange recognition.
It is indeed a special day, as already been mentioned, but for me in particular, it's special in that it takes me back memory lane, where as a youngster growing up in Soweto, it dawned on me that after my school days, there is going to be a journey to undertake. And in this regard, my first full-time job after I left school was at the Stock Exchange. I would like to thank the board of the JSE for the recognition and the honor bestowed upon us here today. A lot of people do not realize the impact of football in terms of the socio-economic needs of our communities. But football contributes in that regard. I can quote a lot of areas in terms of the GDP, what we contribute towards the GDP. In fact, recently in the PSL, we commissioned an economic impact study just to see what football contributes towards the economy of the country. And the results were very much incredible, very interesting to see that football plays a very, very critical part in terms of the economy.
These three gentlemen were involved in the formation of the National Soccer League. We were in the executive committee of the National Soccer League. We achieved great things together, great things with Jomo Sono in business beyond that point. But there's one moment I want to capture, ladies and gentlemen. Kaizer Motaung is a very modest, quiet man. But when you sign the most important deal that is now 10 years, today we're 30 years as a PSL. It's quite remarkable that I'm honored on the year that we're 30 years as a PSL. Now, 10 years with multi-choice, or what we call a super sport, having signed the most important broadcast deal in the history. In that broadcast deal, it was memorable because never in the history of Africa, or some continents, even in Europe, that deal was ever struck. But for the first time, knowing Kaizer Motaung, because of his modesty, because he's quiet, after quietly making him aware how much the deal involves, Kaizer for the first time, this was the first and last time he gave me a hug. But before he did that, he looked this side, he looked that side, and I could see the emotion in his eyes. When we started in 1985, as the most important crusade to transform the value of football that is mission accomplished. So looking back, we say whatever happens, we've made our contribution.
I grew up in Orlando East, and JSE is all about Jomo. Me, and when I came here, I thought, hey, I'm going to get some money. The only thing I got there was cold drink. But just to go back, I used to sell apples and peanuts just to get my education going through. But as Kaizer said, I was also crazy about football. I just wanted to play football and football and football. But I grew up working with money. As I grew up, I started selling players. I never knew that I'd end up here with money. But my highlight of my career was one year we went to Italy with Dr. Khoza. We jointly owned the mudfish. I was smart. When I sold mudfish to pirates, I said, no, I'll retain 50% of mudfish. Can you imagine retaining 50% of a human being? I'll retain mudfish 50%. We negotiated for a long time with Dr. Khoza. In the end, he saw that he can't break me, so we ended up agreeing. So mudfish played, became a household name. He signed with an agent, and mudfish became a big player, and Juventus, Lazio wanted to buy mudfish. And the agent came and I said, no, when you talk about mudfish, you don't talk to Dr. Khoza alone. I have to sit there and listen and hear. Because now we're talking of dollars or euro. So they called me to a meeting and I sat there and I listened. And then they said, okay, now we have to fly to Italy. So we're sitting in different seats in the plane with Dr. Khoza and we flew to Italy. And when we go to Italy, we find that mudfish, a deal was being done behind our backs. By the agent. So, Dr. Khoza, he knew we strong. So he calls me, he says, come, let's go there. And he says to me, he points a finger at me, he speaks in Zulu, he says, must figure out, you become a very good guy. Me, I become a bad. That time we needed the money. So we went, sat in the board. Dinosov was one of the top goalkeepers, comes along, and the agent comes. Hey, they started talking, money. Hey, me, I'm in another world. I'm used to selling players with 1,000 rand, 2,000 rand. Now I hear them talking about $5 million. I said, oh my God. I'm in the right spot here. If God can ask me again what you want to do in your next life, I'll say, no, I want to back soccer because I can sell another mudfish. So we sat there, and I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, for me, it was the first time I sit in a room where people were negotiating. It was unbelievable. Dr. Khoza was unreal, and me, I was a nice guy. And I told him, no, but don't get upset, Mr. Khoza. And he says to me, so we reached a deadlock where we couldn't agree. And he hits me with a knee and he says, so he stands up. I cannot stand this. I'm going. So when he turns, he says, Marco. The deal is off. So he says to me, don't forget to stop it. So I'm sitting there saying to them, you see now, the chairman is upset, you upset the chairman. Wait, and I split it. But it's walking very, very slow. Because he wants me to catch it before he gets there. So I bring him back. And he goes, no, I don't want to talk to these people. They think we're selling monkeys from Africa. I don't want to talk to them. I said, okay. 3 mornings later, I went and I got water for him, and I told him, I said, please, gentlemen, let's agree on the fee. Please. Because now, if he walks out now, he's going to walk out forever. And we lose a player. So the Italians went out, they said, excuse us, they came out. They came back. They agree on the fee. Now he has forgotten that. He needs to sit now. He still walks out. So I said to him, where are you going? He says, I'm going to the loo. So I follow him to the loo. He says, well done. So the negotiation skills, you know, I pick up some of them from him. Because as you know, I sold a lot of players in South Africa, but it was mainly rents, you know. So I would like to say to Mr. Motaung and Dr. Khoza, as they said, we've come a long way. You know, people see us on TV or radio fighting, thinking that we're fighting. We're not fighting. We want you to come. The more we fight, the more you people come to us.
The three of us, Kaizer, Jomo, and I are born and bred in Johannesburg. We've got one thing in common. We're born for Kaizer.
With the derby coming up this coming weekend, it's going to be quite an interesting week. With Jomo Cosmos having beaten Orlando Pirates, one thing for sure, Kaizer Motaung also wants to beat Pirates as the chairman of Kaizer Chiefs. But knowing Pirates is the father to these two teams, what is going to happen this coming weekend? Bali Mokoko, KFM Sport.